Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dave Perry. I'm the president and CEO of the Oro Valley Chamber. No, you're very kind. Thank you. Thank you. On behalf of our members, our board of directors, and our staff, thank you for attending this special day, your Chamber's 30th annual meeting and awards breakfast. Please rise and join me in honoring America by reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Before you sit, I'm going to ask our guests who are active and retired military, as well as active and retired first responders, to remain standing so that we can give them a round of applause and share our gratitude for their service. Nice. For the third year, today's welcoming sponsor is Sierra Tucson, a major local employer just north of Oro Valley that helps people find lasting recovery from addiction and mental illness. Please welcome the Chief Executive Officer of Sierra Tucson, Dr. Valerie Kading, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning and welcome, friends and colleagues. It is an honor and privilege to welcome you all to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Oro Valley Chamber of Commerce and to honor our many outstanding colleagues. Thank you, Dave, for your years here at the Chamber and for making this event a beautiful event for all of us and for bringing us all together to honor and celebrate each other. Sierra Tucson has been a proud member of the community and the Chamber. At Sierra Tucson, we have made it our mission to increase access to care for those suffering from depression, mood, trauma, and pain. And we do that work through our inpatient, residential, and outpatient services. Our team of experts, including medical providers, nurses, and therapists, are dedicated to making an impact and saving lives. Our tagline is, "Expect a miracle." We are committed more than ever to our community and to meeting the needs of our neighbors and friends. Thank you all for your continued partnership and for standing by our side as we continue to support each other through this mental health crisis. Please enjoy this morning as we celebrate each other and have a great morning. Thank you.
I love that. Let's celebrate each other here. Let me thank our event sponsors, the people who've made today possible. Our presenting sponsor is a collaboration among the University of Arizona, Tech Parks, Arizona, and the College of Veterinary Medicine right here in Oro Valley. Our host sponsor, how about a round of applause for the U of A. Our host sponsor today, they always do a terrific job when we're here, El Conquistador Tucson, a Hilton Resort. Our welcoming sponsor, Sierra Tucson. Our award sponsor is Trico, an energy cooperative. Our anniversary sponsor, they sponsored the chip clips, and by the way, who doesn't need a cool chip clip, is HSL Properties. Our media sponsor is Tucson Media Partners. You know them as the Arizona Daily Star, Tucson.com. Today's champion sponsors are Acacia IT, Amphitheater Public Schools, Hughes Federal Credit Union, Kinghorn Law Financial, Pima Federal Credit Union, Roche Tissue Diagnostics, and the Tucson Airport Authority. Please, a round of applause for those significant supporters. Our premier sponsors are Bayer, Fairwinds Desert Point, Gateway Mortgage, Golder Ranch Fire District, Heinfeld Meach, Institute for Better Education, La Posada at Push Ridge, Northwest Healthcare, 1AZ Credit Union, Tucson Local Media, Visiting Angels Tucson, and WAFED Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, please support those fine folks. Finally, last but not least, and this is a long list, so we'll get my aerobic workout here, our supporting sponsors are Altitude Home Loans, Ameriprise Financial Allen Willenbrock, Brookdale Senior Living Santa Catalina, Canyon Community Bank, Casa de la Luz, Comcast Business, Commerce Bank of Arizona, Encompass Health, Good News Communications, Joe Foster State Farm, Nature Med, Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating and Plumbing, Pima Community College, Red Coyote Services, and I tease Michael, I say coyote, he says coyote, Soul Physical Therapy, Sonora Behavioral Health, Southwest Grounds, Splendido at Rancho Vistoso, The Watermark at Oro Valley, Tucson Federal Credit Union, Vantage West Credit Union, and Wendy Wise State Farm. Ladies and gentlemen, how about some applause and support? And Kristen's got the clicker and she's loading all those logos, and this is highly practiced and highly tuned, by the way. I want to give thanks to board members and chamber ambassadors who came here early. They were here yesterday to assist with your comfort. I'd like our ambassadors to stand, please. You'll see their names on the screen. These folks are doing great work for us. They've really grown their ranks. I heard Nancy Jones, somebody said to her, "What does it take to be an ambassador?" And Nancy said, "Show up and be nice." So ladies and gentlemen, ambassadors, please rise. We sure appreciate all the stuff you do for us. I also want to thank our vendors in the nonprofit fair. We shook it up a little bit this year. Some of them are in here. Some of them are out in the lobby area. Again, we so appreciate the nonprofits and all the things that they do in our community, and I want to give them a round of applause just for being here, by golly. You know what? It's time for our first award. Before we begin, each year you and your chamber staff nominate businesses and individuals for recognition in the categories of small, mid-size, large, and nonprofit businesses and community leaders. A panel of volunteers, not me, evaluates the field, recommends finalists, then chooses that year's award recipient. We don't call them the best small business because that's just a subjective term. We do label them outstanding because each of these businesses and individuals stands out. They deserve our gratitude and our congratulations and our celebration, whether they win an award or not. Sherry Colson and Kristen Sharp from our staff are going to help with the awards. Ladies and gentlemen, our Business Development Director, Sherry Colson.
Good morning. It is my pleasure to announce the nominees for Outstanding Small Business. Please stand when I call your name. Anytime Fitness, Good News Communications, Heart and Soul Kids Gymnastics and Dance, Jody Koch, Long Realty, Peach Wave Frozen Yogurt and Gelato, Pedigo Electric Bikes, Oro Valley, The Physio Shop, Tucson Plastic Surgery, Urgent Specialist, Wow Wow Hawaiian Lemonade. 3 of the 4 outstanding small business finalists are new businesses that have plowed through the pandemic and become vital and viable. They are Peach Wave Frozen Yogurt and Gelato. A nominator said, Brooke Cromwell and her team have worked so hard to bring the neighborhood ice cream place back to Oro Valley. The Physio Shop. Owner Jason Klein operates this new business as a team in which everyone contributes towards a goal and everyone is part of its success. Urgent specialists. Dr. Robert Dean and his colleagues have gone to exceptional lengths during the pandemic to take care of their patients and community. Wow Wow Hawaiian Lemonade. It's not simply a squeeze. That was Dave's line. Wow Wow, in a pandemic, has taken courage, brains, energy, and enthusiasm by many people. This was a really hard decision by the judges. The recipients are, and there are two, Peach Wave frozen yogurt and gelato, and the Physio Shop. Please come forward to accept your awards.
Well, thank you to the Oro Valley Chamber and then also Sherry, who's been a great liaison to the Physio Shop. We opened a little less than a year ago, and we started out with 4 employees. 3 people who had run a business in an organization, and then myself. And over this last year, we've grown and added team members. And I think one of the things that really makes the Physio Shop different is the environment of mentorship. And I think in this day and age, mentorship is one of the things that is going to help the next generation succeed. There is so much knowledge, so much experience that people in this room have that can be instilled into the next generation. One of the things that Physio Shop's done is we've started an intern program that focuses on building skills for high school and college-age individuals. We have one of those people here today. Blake Gregory was one of our first cohorts in the Physio Shop's intern program. Blake, if you don't mind standing up. This is, so I'm gonna have Blake stay standing for a second. So this is an environment full of people who are in charge of hiring, firing, and building businesses. Blake is a candidate finishing his first cohort, or finishing as part of the first cohort of the Physio Shop's intern program. He is a future leader. He is taking leadership responsibilities for the cohorts after him. He is learning and teaching every single day in the Physio Shop. If you are looking for someone to be part of your organization, you will not find a better candidate than Blake. So everybody take a quick look at Blake right over there. There you go, Blake. Thank you guys very much. Thank you, Chamber.
Hello, that's hard to follow. Hi, Blake. I'd like to have our manager real quick stand up, Rhonda. Many of you recognize her, but thank you. Good morning, and thank you so much for including Peach Wave. We are so grateful, but we've had so much fun, and that's been the best part of it. We really wanted some place for our community to get together. We wanted to employ young adults so they could learn what work meant and connect again. So thank you, and come visit us soon. Thanks again.
Allow me to acknowledge special guests with us today. Please hold your applause until I get through them. From the University of Arizona, a contingent led by Julie Funk, DVM, Dean of the UA College of Veterinary Medicine, Carol Stewart, Vice President for Tech Parks Arizona, Eric Smith, Executive Director of the UA Center for Innovation, and Julie Katzel, Assistant Vice President for Community Relations. From Arizona State University, John Winchester. From Copper member, Pima Community College, Northwest Campus Vice President Brian Stewart. From the Pinal County Supervisors, it's great to have with us Jeff McClure, also known as Mr. Barbara McClure. Representing Pima County District 1 Supervisor Rex Scott, Cammie Evans. From Amphitheater Public Schools, Board President Vicki Cox Golder, Board Vice President Deanna Day, and Board Member Susan Zebrat, along with Superintendent Todd Jager. School starts on Thursday. From the town of Oro Valley, here on Election Day, please vote. A contingent led by Council Members Tim Bowen, dues-paying Chamber Member Dr. Harry Moe Green II, Josh Nicholson, and Joyce Jones-Ivy, along with Town Manager Mary Jacobs, Chief of Police Kara Riley, and Community and Economic Development Director and ex officio Chamber Board Member Paul Melcher. From Silver Member Golder Ranch Fire District, a past Chamber Board Member Chief Randy Carr. From the Northwest Fire District, a contingent led by Chief Brad Bradley. From Tucson Airport Authority, a contingent led by CEO Danette Bewley. Some special guests for me. From Hud Bay Minerals, he's a past president and CEO of this chamber, and Jerry Bustamante was telling me a story about on their 10th anniversary of the chamber, weren't sure they were even going to be there, honestly. Their 10th anniversary was a bowling party down at River and Oracle, and I love that idea as an occasional bowler. Jerry Bustamante, great to have you with us. Our past chairs of our board, my friend Ellen Doy, now with Corporate Care Solutions, and Tom Vitrano of Vitrano Financial Services. I may be missing people. If you've ever served on the Chamber Board, please stand and receive some applause from all of us. Past Chamber Board members, where are you? I see Bob Workman standing up there. He's one of the originals going back 30 years now. Today's presenting sponsor is, again, the triumvirate from the U of A, the institution itself, Tech Parks, Arizona, and the College of Veterinary Medicine, right here in Oro Valley. Please welcome to the stage Carol Stewart and Julie Funk. They're going to make some remarks, and I believe we have a little video commercial they're going to present. And they're coming at me from both sides. Okay, come on up, ladies. It's all yours.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Okay, we're going to start with a little quiz. How many of you in this room have attended the University of Arizona? Put your hands up. Keep them up. How many of you know someone that works at the U of A? How many of you have hired a UA grad? Keep your hands up. How many of you are Wildcat fans? These are my people. Again, I'm Carol Stewart. I'm the Vice President of Tech Parks Arizona. Tech Parks Arizona has a couple of different elements. There's the Tech Park at Rita Road. We have 6,000 knowledge workers, 2 million square feet on 1,300 acres. We also have the new Tech Park at the Bridges. We have 4 projects. It's 65 acres out of the 350 acres. We have 4 projects on the go. And there's also UA Center for Innovation, UACI. That is our startup science and technology incubator network for the University of Arizona. We generate an economic impact of $2 billion a year for the state of Arizona. Thank you. We are committed to Oro Valley with the UACI Bioscience Incubator, embedded right in the business community at Innovation Park. But on the flip side, Oro Valley is committed to our mission of supporting the growth of science and technology startups. It truly takes a village to raise successful startups. And thank you for the ongoing support from the Chamber. They're very, very active with us, Oro Valley, town of Oro Valley, and all the business leaders. So thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. My name is Julie Funk. I'm the Dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine at the University of Arizona. And I just want to say, as the newest college at the University of Arizona and the only college located here in Oro Valley, it's been an incredible experience for us to be welcomed into this community and supported by all of you. back on the taking a village. It takes a village to start a new college, and I often share with my colleagues across the nation, there is no college of veterinary medicine that's in a more welcoming and supportive community. Dave has been fantastic from the standpoint of supporting the college and helping us get connected. We are just welcoming our third class of students this fall in a couple weeks, so we'll be at 330 students and over 150 employees here in Oro Valley. Though our first cohort of students will be in the community very soon doing their clinical year of education, so look forward to seeing a wildcat veterinarian at your local veterinary practice, and hopefully being recruited to stay there so we can help meet the need for veterinary services in the state of Arizona. Thank you so much for your support of us. We're really grateful to be part of this community.
Tech Parks Arizona is where advancements in global technology and innovation happen every day. The spirit of Tech Parks Arizona is the linking of industry, academia, and government. Through our connection with the University of Arizona, a top-tier research institution, we empower companies to achieve success by providing the environment and interactive inspiration to make a significant impact on the world. Join our community where your business will thrive. techparks.arizona.edu.
Please welcome to the stage our board chair, Nancy Boyle of Copper Member Splendido at Rancho Vistoso, who is completing, give her a round of applause for sure. Nancy is completing the second year of a 2-year term as our chair, and she's finishing her 6 years on the board, 6 years of terrific service. Nancy always asks good questions. She gives great support to me and the chamber staff, and she always has wonderful things to say about our chamber and the community. Ladies and gentlemen, Nancy Boyle.
Thank you, Dave. Well, I can't tell you how exciting it is to see this room full of all of you, especially after the last 2 years that we've all been through. So please, thanks for the turnout. Give yourselves a big round of applause. It's really easy to say nice things about this chamber. All of you collaborate, make connections, build community. It's really been my pleasure and my honor to have served on your board for the last 6 years. It's a little bittersweet, but I just want to say thank you. And as somebody said to me the other day, it's not goodbye, it's I'll see you around. So thank you again and be well. Okay, sorry.
That's all right. This is how Nancy and I are like, I have to walk over to the microphone, Nancy. Okay, yep, I'll get out of the way here. So, Joe Bourne makes these beautiful plaques, and Nancy, we have this lovely plaque for you for your years of service. You've been awesome. Thank you so much. And we'll take some pictures over there in a minute. Now, Eric Renault is our incoming board chair. He's the president of Pima Federal Credit Union, and he's not here because he's on his way to a fantastic trip. He's riding a motorcycle with a group of other bikers on the back roads of the Continental Divide. I believe they're going from Helena, Montana to Albuquerque, New Mexico. Pretty wild stuff. Driving through, by the way, the great state of Wyoming, where I spent 30 years of my life, and I gave him a recommendation for green chili in my old hometown of Rawlins, Wyoming. So we'll see if Eric gets there. So we recorded a little remark from Eric, and you're going to see that right now.
Well, Nancy has been on our board for 6 years, right? Stepping off now the last 2 years as our board chair, and was very instrumental in leading us through a very challenging time, coming on as chair in August of 2020. I'll share on a personal level, it's been very enjoyable to work with Nancy and the executive committee. Her energy, enthusiasm, passion for the chamber is significant. Our future is bright with the strong staff that we have at the Oro Valley Chamber. Advocacy, relationships, the different programs they help support in the community, Shop OV, our scholarship breakfast, and many other events like the event you're here you're attending today. Nancy has shown us as chair and many years as a member of the chamber to be a strong advocate, saying positive things about the chamber, spreading the good word. That's also a responsibility for all of us going forward to share a good word about the chamber, because its strength will make our future bright.
We're also saying farewell today to board member Otten Suarez, general manager here at El Conquistador Tucson Hilton Resort. Otten's retiring. Ever gracious, Otten has been generous with his time and the resort's resources, even during this really tough couple of years here. We wish him a long retirement filled with road trips. Otten Suarez loves to drive, and time with family and grandchildren. Otten, thank you and all the best. Please come up and receive a Joe Bourne plaque. We'll take your photo, and please, ladies and gentlemen, how about appreciating Otten Suarez?
Thank you, Dave. A little bit unexpected, but by participating in the Oro Valley Chamber of Commerce, El Conquistador, a top resort in the nation, has been able to contribute to this community, and for that, we're all extremely grateful. So I've made longtime friends, not only in the resort, where I've spent 20% of my life, but in the community, and I'm looking forward to this next chapter, and looking forward to continued contributions to our community. My wife and I, we love Oro Valley. We came here in 1996, and this is a place we wanted to retire at, and here it is. Amazing. Time goes so fast. Didn't expect that, but anyways, thank you very much, Dave. It's been great working with you. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I'm going to ask each of these board members to stand when I call their names. Members of the 2021-22 Chamber Board Directors are Chair Nancy Boyle, Splendido and Rancho Vistoso. Vice Chair Anne Marie Braswell was with the Golder Ranch Fire District. Treasurer Eric Renault. Denny Cousins, our Clerk Secretary from North Star Strategies. And Directors Mark Davis of Canyon Community Bank, Ron Arenas of Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, Lisa Bayless of Long Realty, Cameron Lewis of Northwest Healthcare, Oro Valley Hospital, Robert Ramirez of Robert Ramirez CPA, Otten Suarez, as we've just met, Susan Swan of Swan Pilates, Jack Talmadge of the Oro Valley Country Club, Paul Tees, Commerce Bank of Arizona, Jeremy Thompson of Cox, Dan Wesson of the Post Workspaces, and ex officio member Paul Melcher of the town of Oro Valley. These folks have done a great job for our chamber this year. I hope they're all standing. How about a round of applause for those volunteers? Now, some of you may remain standing as we introduce the 2022-23 Board of Directors. They are Chair Eric Renault, Vice Chair Jeremy Thompson, Secretary Clerk Denny Cousins, Treasurer Ron Arenas, Executive Committee Member at Large Susan Swan, Directors Jen Akins, Lisa Bayless, Jen is with Golder Ranch Fire District, Lisa Bayless, Tom Hebner, Cameron Lewis, Robert Ramirez, Jack Talmadge, Paul Tees, Dan Wesson, and Paul Melcher. New to our board are Jen, Zoe Burcham of Kinghorn Law Financial, Micah, there you go, give her some applause. Michael Burns of Red Coyote Services, and Shelby Frankham of El Conquistador Tucson Hilton Resort. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your new board of directors. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our events director, Kristen Sharp, and she's going to help you with our next awards.
The nominees for Outstanding Mid-Sized Business are Ashley Home Store, Hamstra Heating and Cooling, Kinghorn Law Financial, Top Golf, Visiting Angels Tucson. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. The finalists are Kinghorn Law Financial, Kinghorn Law Financial is guided toward a simple, important mission, empowering families to achieve peace. Top Golf. Top Golf stepped up. Go ahead. We love it. We love to celebrate our members, so clap all you want. Top Golf stepped up in the pandemic to create a safe outdoor environment for families and friends to gather and enjoy themselves. Visiting Angels Tucson. This much decorated home care provider considers it a privilege to serve its clients across Greater Tucson. And this year's midsize recipient is Visiting Angels Tucson. Please come forward to accept your award.
So, Kristen does the PowerPoint, and she also has the clicker. And then she's up here speaking, and I know that it's a challenge. I always joke around with her. I say, multitasking is an illusion, but if anybody can pull it off, it's her.
I was not expecting this, and I did not prepare anything to say to you folks. First, I want to say thank you to Oro Valley Chamber for this wonderful award. I want to thank Monica, my marketing director. I've got Jordan McMillan, Becky, and Maria Torres, one of our caregivers who's now going to be starting helping mentor our caregivers. You guys have been great. This has been a tough few years, as all of us have had. It's just been rough, and I guess the big key word is, can you pivot through this time? We didn't just pivot, we pirouette. We really did a good job. It was tough. It was a tough time for us, as all of you have experienced in different ways. We were able to keep our doors open, keep serving our community, wonderful people that we've been helping, our clients, and giving a peace of mind to the families that we were helping. That was huge. And then also continue to provide jobs for our caregivers, which was a big deal. And we managed to continue to do that through this really tough time. And we're just stronger than ever, continuing to provide wonderful service for our community, Oro Valley, providing jobs. I'm going to just keep repeating myself, I'm sorry, but I'm just so proud to be part of this community. Oro Valley's wonderful, and to be able to help wonderful families, and our employees are just an awesome team. We're all part of the same team, and we just want to continue helping people and communities and families, knowing that their loved ones are in good hands. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Lydia, thank you so much. We now begin to thank our corporate members and ask them to come up for a plaque and a picture to my right. Without these businesses and their commitment to our organization, we simply couldn't do what we do. Our platinum member is Tucson Media Partners, which you know as the Arizona Daily Star, Tucson.com, and its sister properties. I believe John DiOrlando is here. Step right over there. Thank you so much. Our gold members, Acacia IT, they take care of our technology, and El Conquistador Tucson, a Hilton Resort, who takes care of us every day we come here. Our diamond members are Hughes Federal Credit Union, Pima Federal Credit Union, and Roche Tissue Diagnostics. Ladies and gentlemen, your thanks, please, for these most significant supporters of our organization.
All right. It is my pleasure to announce the nominees for Outstanding Large Business. Bayer Marana Greenhouse, Leonardo Electronics, Pima Federal Credit Union, Roche Tissue Diagnostics, Sierra Tucson. The finalists are Bear Marana Greenhouse, along with hiring 140 people who are researching ways to feed the planet. Bear awarded $288,000 to 21 local schools and nonprofits in 2021. Roche Tissue Diagnostics, Southern Arizona's largest bioscience business, added the Employee Forum as well as a central cooling plant in Oro Valley and is expanding its presence in Marana as well. Sierra Tucson, since its founding in 1983, it'll be 40 years young in 2023. More than 40,000 individuals have found hope and healing at Sierra Tucson. And the recipient is Sierra Tucson.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Chamber. Thanks. It is truly an honor to receive this award. Sierra Tucson has been around for 39 years, and I would have to say it is the best kept secret. I've been with Sierra Tucson since 2015, and I've been in Tucson and this Southern Arizona community for more than half of my life, and it was really my commitment to ensure that we partnered with this community and that we made sure that the work that we did, which I believe is exceptional, is shared with all of you and that we continue to help this community. We are innovators at Sierra Tucson, so what we did last year is not what we're doing this year. Our team of experts, we're always looking for evidence-based treatment and how we can do things better and save more lives. I invite all of you to learn more about us, and if anyone wants a tour, please reach out to us because we do want to share what we do with all of you and help as many people as possible. We can't do this work with the team at Sierra Tucson. Again, we have 400 individuals. Many have grown up here in Tucson, and I just can't be any more proud of our team. And I just want to take a second to recognize all of them, if you could stand up, because they are with me every single day. So thank you so much, and again, we'd love to have you on campus and show all of you what we do and meet the team. Thank you. Thank you.
On April 3rd of this year, Oro Valley Rotary presented its annual Taste of Oro Valley, a great evening of local food, entertainment, music, and community. John Barnett, a past president of Rotary, and Steve Withoff, current Rotary president, present this year's People's Choice winners. In third place, Chamber member The Keg Steakhouse and Bar. In second place, Sace Kitchen of Oro Valley. And in first place, I believe defending its title, Goyita's New Mexico Cuisine. So they're all getting their pictures taken, of course. Steve told me that they raised $7,000 this last year to assist Emerge Center Against Domestic Violence, really a great cause, so we appreciate Rotary for that. The 2023 Taste of Oro Valley event is for March 6th, 2023, at Steam Pump Ranch. Put it on your calendar. Get tickets from these guys right now. Proceeds go toward Oro Valley Rotary's local and international service efforts. Gentlemen, thank you all. Thank you for your support. How about a round of applause for Oro Valley Rotary? And I appreciate your patience. We're going to thank now our silver members a growing list of supportive businesses that help our chamber operate on behalf of everyone. Again, please come up to the right here for your picture and a plaque. Your silver members are Bayer, Gateway Mortgage, Golder Ranch Fire District, Institute for Better Education, Northwest Healthcare Oro Valley Hospital, 1AZ Credit Union, Sierra Tucson, Southwest Gas, Tucson Federal Credit Union. How about Southwest Gas, everybody? Walter, Tucson Local Media, Visiting Angels Tucson, and Wendy Wise State Farm. Ladies and gentlemen, your silver corporate members of our chamber. Here's Kristen.
Thank you, Dave. Let's turn now to the nominees for Outstanding Nonprofit. Please stand as I call your name. The nominees are American Legion Oro Valley, Post 132 and Auxiliary, The Beacon Group, Gap Ministries, Gospel Rescue Mission, Heirloom Farmers Market, Impact of Southern Arizona, and the Oro Valley Rotary Club. Thank you. You may sit. This year's finalists are the American Legion Oro Valley Post 132 and Auxiliary. In addition to its great work for veterans, active military, and their families, Post 132 brought the state of Arizona American Legion family to Oro Valley for its convention in June. Gap Ministries. A nominator said Gap Ministries Miracle Center, a transition program for women, saved my daughter and my family. Impact of Southern Arizona. Through a pandemic and with inflation, Impact continues to serve more than 600 families a month through its food bank and 2,000 families a month with its clothing bank. And the recipient is Gap Ministries.
Well, like everybody else, I wasn't expecting this either, and no speech written. I am a pastor, so I can talk about an hour if you need me to. But I just want to thank the Chamber. They've been supportive when we had our offices here quite a few years ago, right in the heart of Oro Valley, and they came out for our new campus. It's off Highway Drive, and where we're calling it the Campus of Hope, and we're excited for this new season for Gap Ministries. But we have touched a lot of lives, and this last year, the little blurb said, about $900,000 of product. We did over $3 million worth of product into our community to serve those that are hurting and wounded. And then we did almost 3 million pounds of food this year through the pandemic. And it's just been amazing. Somebody said, well, how's business? You don't want to, when you're in the nonprofit world, you want to be out of business. So unfortunately, our community needs so much help and needs organizations like GAP, and there are so many worthy ones. I'm just shocked that we were the ones chosen. But I want to thank this community for supporting us. I want to thank the Chamber for supporting us. Thanks for loving your community enough to support a local nonprofit, because they're out there in the weeds, out there in the trenches, serving those that desperately need served. And when we touch the least of these, our whole community is better. So thank you for what you do for a nonprofit in your community, the ones that you touch. And if you are looking for a nonprofit to support, come down and see our new campus, and we'd love to give you a tour and get engaged with us. We have volunteer opportunities. There's so much you can do with us as we serve our community. Thank you so much.
I just noticed I spelled Greg's name wrong in that PowerPoint there. My apologies, Greg. It's Ayers, by the way. Let's thank now our copper members of the Chamber. We're grateful to each and every one of them for their terrific support. They are Altitude Home Loans, Ameriprise Financial, Alan Willenbrock, Brookdale Senior Living, Canyon Community Bank, Casa de la Luz, Comcast Business, Commerce Bank of Arizona, Desert Diamond Casinos and Entertainment, Encompass Health, FC Tucson, Good News Communications, Joe Foster State Farm, La Posada at Push Ridge, Nature Med, Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, Pima Community College, Red Coyote Services, Soul Physical Therapy, Sonora Behavioral Health, Southwest Grounds, Splendido at Rancho Vistoso, Swan Pilates, the Tucson Roadrunners Hockey Club, and Vantage West Credit Union. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for those Cobra members. Come on up and get your picture taken over here by Christina and Joni and everybody's over there helping. Okay, now you got to look at your printed program done by Southwest Solutions. This is your 30th anniversary, and it's your chamber, by the way, your 30th anniversary. If we were married, this would be our pearl anniversary. So in honor of 30 years, we're giving away 30 restaurant gift cards. If you turn to the State of the Town ad in your program, I think it's the third page from the back maybe, if you have a Locals Eat Locals sticker, you are the recipient of a $50 restaurant card purchased by your chamber as part of the Shop Oro Valley campaign. And I love this because everybody's opening their program, which is the whole idea, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, Sherry Colson.
Okay, I have the pleasure of announcing the nominees for Outstanding Community Leader. Frank Brown from Tucson Corrective Exercise. Jeanette Cowles and Beth Roberts with Project Grad. Dr. Robert Dean, Urgent Specialist. Renee Dieter, Cabby. Julie Funk, Dean of the University of Arizona College of Veterinary Medicine. Jason Klein, the Physio Shop. Eric Renault, Pima Federal Credit Union. The finalists are Frank Brown, Tucson Corrective Exercise. Frank has transformed the lives of seniors by oftentimes restoring their independence through functional fitness exercises and balance training. Jeanette Cowles and Beth Roberts, Project Graduation. Beth is a tireless champion for Project Graduation. For many years now, Beth and Jeanette have pulled off the annual monumental tasks of a safe graduation night at CDO and Ironwood Ridge. Julie Funk, University of Arizona College of Veterinary Medicine. Under Julie's leadership, the vet school has become an academic and community presence in Oro Valley. And the recipients are Jeanette Cowles and Beth Roberts, Project Graduation.
Oh my goodness, I don't even know what to say. I've been volunteering with Project Grad for 11 years, so I was there before and after my son. My husband likes to call himself a Project Grad widower, especially around May. I joke that I work full-time and I volunteer full-time. So if you're not involved with Project Grad, it keeps the graduates safe, but also your community safe. We've been doing it. We'll be celebrating our 20th event this year. So we've been around a while. Thank you. And in the 20 years we've been doing it, we have not lost a graduate on graduation night. The support of the Chief of Police, now Chief Riley, has been fantastic for us. If you get a chance, volunteer with us, donate to us, sponsor us. make sure that we're still around when your kids or your grandkids are seniors in high school. And if you get a chance, we have a murder mystery fundraiser in October that the Oro Valley Country Club donates the space to us every year. So come out and play with us in October if you get the chance. Thank you.
Oh, I'm not supposed to be here. Kristen.
I was actually prepared this time. Nominees and finalists for the Legacy Award are Leah Noring, during Leah's tenure leading the Amphi Foundation, it provided $1.7 million in aid to Amphi public schools. Pima Federal Credit Union, PFCU, founded in 1951, is celebrating its 70th year in business as it approaches $1 billion in assets. The University of Arizona College of Veterinary Medicine. The vet school is welcoming its third class of 110 students, bringing it to full capacity on the Oro Valley campus. And this year's legacy recipient is Pima Federal Credit Union. Please come forward to accept your award.
Wow, thank you so much. This is so unexpected. We are so incredibly grateful to the Oro Valley Chamber, and Dave and Kristen, you two in particular. As they mentioned, we were founded 70 years ago last year by actually teachers out of the Amphi Theater School District, so we would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge Leah Noring and the Amphi Foundation and all the amazing work that they do. Thank you all so much. We really appreciate it. Come by, stop by if you can. We'd love to help you with our financial services. Nearest branch is located in Steam Pump Village. So thank you again. We really appreciate doing this for another 70 plus years to come. Thank you.
During the height of the pandemic, it's still going, by the way, your chamber came up with noteworthy awards, something to recognize the many good accomplishments of many people during a difficult time. We're turning to a slightly different recognition this year. We call it the Spotlight Award, given to people whose extraordinary efforts in the community or with the chamber are deserving of being spotlighted. This year's Spotlight recipients are Renee Dieter of Cabby. Renee, are you with us this morning? Renee's the co-chair of your chamber ambassadors. She's fully present at events. She regularly connects people, and she constantly thinks of ways the chamber can help its members succeed. Renee, thank you so much for what you do. She's shaking her head at us. I'm not sure why. We're very tricky, is what she just said. You know, the chamber would also be remiss if we did not recognize the outstanding work of Leah Noring at the Amphi Foundation. Leah, I've gotten to know Leah a little bit over the years, and every time I talk to her and I learn about their successes, I think, wow, I wish I could do that. But, you know, Leah has stepped away from the foundation because she's concentrating on being a full-time mom. Leah Noring, ladies and gentlemen. Lastly, and this will be a bit of a surprise, and this is a favorite one for me. There's a young lady in our group who shows up for everything. She's done it first with Pima County One Stop and now does it with Interfaith Community Services. Evelyn Wright comes to our stuff. She always has a smile. She always shares kind words and unmatched enthusiasm for our chamber. She makes our work easier and a lot of fun and more rewarding. ladies and gentlemen, Evelyn Wright, right over here to my left. Evelyn just told me it's been so much fun, and I appreciate that, Evelyn, and it has been a lot of fun. If you'll indulge me for 5 minutes, this is my 12th annual meeting with you. At each of these events, I share a little snapshot of the chamber, what we've done, where we are, and perhaps what's ahead. This year, you got a lot of information on your chairs, the program for the annual meeting, printed by Southwest Solutions, and what we call our annual report, courtesy of Oro Valley Style, publisher Kevin Borup, and the advertisers who support it. Thank you to all of them. You know, I worked in newsrooms for 32 years before taking this job, and I'm a guy who loves information, and you got lots of it. There's other data around us. Look at all these banners around this room. It's incredibly great, the support that we get. I was in there yesterday counting the chairs. We got 400 chairs for all of you, and we had to add chairs this morning. 12 years ago, I think we had 180 at this event. So the data is there. It all adds up. Your chamber, and I'm going to say this every time, this is your chamber, is in a good place. We're strong financially. We've recovered almost back to where we were before the pandemic in terms of our membership. We're going to crack 600 members sometime in the near future. Our commitment, yeah, how about that? The core strength of our chamber is our commitment to individual service, the one-to-one work that we do every day on your behalf. Our programming is evolving, and taken as a whole, it's really pretty good. I'm the guy who gets to see all of it. And I never say that it's great. I certainly never say that it's perfect. We're not great. We're not perfect. But our work is solid. And it's always the best that we've got to give. I'm a basketball guy. I love me a good basketball game. Doesn't matter who's playing. And on the cork board above my always cluttered desk is a quote from Pat Riley. Pat Riley, player, coach, general manager. He said this: "Excellence is the gradual result of always striving to do better." Excellence is the gradual result of always striving to do better. That's what we do. We're helped in this effort by a dedicated board of directors who move us forward, and we have excellent staff. Dwayne Macklin, our Member Services Director, attends to the endless details of data, and he relishes special projects from scholarship judging to gift card buying to vet school bag solicitation. New addition Joni Bates, our Member Engagement Director, brings 20 years of chamber experience in Colorado. When I met Joni, I said, we got to find a job for this person. Joni loves chamber work, and we love her for that. In 16 months, Sherry Colson has revolutionized our business development role, bringing scale and heartfelt service. Every week, someone tells me what Sherry has done for them, and I thank her for that. Kristen Sharp has been our events director 3 years now, and I can't even begin to describe the strides that she's made. You know, this event has thousands of details. It's overwhelming to me, yet Kristen handles it all with energy and grit, this time carrying a baby during a pandemic. Just yesterday, she sat directly in front of me in my office, and I watched her little neonate son kicking and moving his arms. I could see it on her belly there, and he's in there saying, "Hey, let me out of here. I want to get out there and see what's going on." You know, life's a miracle. It sure is. You know, I say Kristen can be proud of these months of work and her impactful motherhood all the days of her life. This is a special time for her. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of all of our staff. Every year I say we've come a long way, and we have a long way to go. All that holds true today. Here's something I've never said before, at least not publicly. I'm going to retire. I've had a great run with the Chamber, and you have all been so wonderful to me. I'm healthy, and I'm so fortunate to have the love and caring of my partner and bride, Miss Lisa, who's in the back of the room today to support me as she does every day. I'm also getting old. The wheel is turning, and you can't slow it down. It's a Grateful Dead quote, by the way. Look it up. The good Lord willing, I'm going to be 66 years old at the end of this year. Lost my brother a year and a half ago. The years have flown past like a monsoon torrent. I think about what I shall do with the rest of my days, however many days those will be. I do know that it's time. It's someone else's turn. It's time for new energy. It's time for new leadership and perhaps a new direction for the Chamber. My plan, if all goes well, is to see the Chamber through State of the Town on October 27th, then step away the next day. By then, Kristen will be raising this energized, emerged, healthy, beautiful baby boy, and she'll be back at work. For months now, we've been working toward her return. With the support and contribution of your Chamber board, we've shared institutional knowledge and situational awareness. She's benefited by an executive coach and one-to-one meetings with every member of our board of directors. Together, we are shaping the way Kristen thinks. I didn't realize that was going to be funny, but it's sort of true. And you know what? Her own insights, her own recognition of the way that she thinks, both personally and organizational, have sharpened as well. She's ready. She's going to do a great job. It won't be the same. She's going to make it into her chamber, and of course she's going to have moments. Lord knows I've had hundreds of moments. But she is committed to excellence and is prepared to strive for it. Ladies and gentlemen, I am excited to bring up Kristen Sharp, your next president and CEO.
Thank you, Dave. Let's take a moment to get these hormones in check, right? And thank you all so much for coming today to help us celebrate our 30th anniversary. 30 years. Our chamber has been around for 30 years. And during that time, it has been under Dave's leadership for more than a third. A third of that time, this wonderful man right here has been leading our chamber. In that time, our chamber has grown to over 560 members, and as Dave mentioned, we will very likely hit 600 soon, become financially stable, created a foundation that has given thousands of dollars to scholarships and community organizations, advocated for smart business policies with local government, and helped our community to grow and to thrive. I am so honored and grateful to now be given the opportunity by the Board of Directors to continue Dave's legacy. Thank you, Board, for your support and confidence as I move into this new position. And thank you, Dave, for all you've done, not only for my personal and professional growth. You truly have been a fantastic boss and invaluable mentor. But for all you have done for your chamber and the greater Oro Valley community as a whole. I'm excited about what the future holds for your chamber and our community, and look forward to continuing to work with all of you. We'll see you on October 27th at State of the Town. Have a great rest of your day, and God bless.
One last thing, go vote. Thank you all for being here.